Okay. Hi, everybody. Um. So. Ooh. Yeah. So I would have been on probably like an hour ago, but I got kind of caught up watching a video, and up until maybe like last night. Oh no, not even last night. Like this morning, I didn't know what I was going to do. Um. A part of me was very like, I don't want to do anything. I don't want to stream, but I have to stream. I need to. I'm here for a reason. So here we are. Um, so I had an idea. Ooh, that's good. Let me see. Can't see. Is this what I need? Contemporary? Yeah. So we're only gonna try to use contemporary stuff. So it would be like, like that. Where is the other bed? Or what am I thinking? Is that not contemporary? I'm so confused. Just like, yeah. I'm not saying it's gonna be. I think I'm gonna try to do contemporary with not that much color. What am I thinking of? There's one couch that I swore was in that category. Maybe I'm thinking of another game. Another game. I don't know. Oh my goodness. No, I don't know. Ooh, okay then. Well, never mind it. Oh, here it is. I think, was that the couch I was thinking of? Oh, whatever. Whatever. We'll think about it. We'll figure it. It's gonna be a 3-bedroom house. The master, a regular bedroom, and then like a bedroom turned office. And all the rooms cannot be any bigger than they need to be. So it's probably going to be a very closed off house. But what I mean by that is, so let me just get this. So we have that, and then put you there. Let's see, sink. And obviously it might not be a total, it might not be a straight line. It could be anything. That and let's do one more there. So they have two. So like, like it, so it's not going to have like 20 different, it's not going to go around. It's not going to have an island. It's going to be very just compact. Not tiny living like level, but So with that being said, we'll kind of have to go room by room and then piece everything together. Okay. So that being said, I guess we can. Let's just start with the kitchen since we were already kind of doing that. Switch to contemporary. And everything I want to be like that. Maybe. Do I want to do? Let's just. I don't want to. See, always seems like I don't want this place to look sterile. But also, it's like I don't want it to. I want to look boring, not hospital. You know what I mean? So I think put you there. Okay, so while we're here, we can talk about how work has been going for me. And it's a process, that's for sure. A part of me feel like I've swung back into the oh, should I do a I might add a laundry room to this as well. A part of me feels like I've been doing okay. The only my only issue that I'm having is actually, oh, shit. All right, sorry. Give me 1 second. Okay, sorry about that. Well, two issues. One, I think I'm getting sick. Because I know some people have like, my tell is, I know I'm getting sick when, I think right there would be good. That's going to be the laundry room. We have, I could make it smaller and have like a stack. So hamper, washer, and then like a door to the outside maybe? Or like opposite way, whatever, we'll figure it out. People have like telltale signs when they're like getting sick. Mine is, I get really phlegmy in my throat. And it feels like I constantly have to hack something out. And that's how I feel right now. Okay. Do I dare make this like, is that too, that's too much. I still want the Sims to move, so I think that's a good enough amount of space. No, we'll figure it out later. So I think, let me go here. Oh, actually, I'm going a little. Okay. Oh shit. So the thing with like work is, I don't know if it's just like, I don't know if it's just like me not used to it anymore, which is, you know, probably the case. But I'm really shocked. Hold on. Because some things I could have sworn that were in the contemporary thing are not. Or I'm just really misremembering shit now. Alright. I'm making excuses. Think. Let's go. We'll start over here. Then we have room. But I don't know, I just feel like I'm not. It's taking me long. It's taking me longer to get stuff now. Also, like, you know, it's been a year since I was there, and which that, you know, things change, they do, but why does that slot there? It's so, oh, it doesn't, no, it doesn't. Oh God. things change, which is totally fine. That being said, actually, I think a sim could. They can get there. They can get through that. I feel so bad. I don't know what's happening right now. There we go. Okay. Like before when I worked there, it was until okay, I think they can get through here, but I don't think they can get through that. So we'll do this. And that's gonna be the master bedroom pretty much. Let's do a. Oh Jesus! Oh my God! Why is it up so high? Oh, is it supposed to go? Oh, I don't like that. Huh. What about you? I guess you could work. Okay. So I have to kind of be just like very. Also, I hate that I can't. The wall should always be an option, no matter what you pick here. Like all this stuff, they should always just show up. I don't know why they don't. But anyway, so there's the obviously we'll put more stuff in it. Actually, let me at least give it some light. What light? I guess that one, or should I just do black? Oh wait, is this one better? How does that look? Is it? Oh, weird. With all this stuff, I'm surprised there's not a. I mean, there's this, but that's not really what I want. Or ooh, wait, can I? Okay, that looks okay. Okay. I have to remember, this is supposed to be a very, like, just mad, boring looking place. But going back, so when I worked there before, it was like just a bunch of like really close-knit people. And it felt it felt, and it really was one of those you know how like normally when you go to a place and they're like we're a family here, and they say that, and you're kind of like, oh, I don't like how that sounds. I might switch these over. Let me. Can you? That pisses me off so much. This place really is, or was, like, we treat everybody like family, and it's like it still is to a point. It's like Monday, I'm not gonna be streaming because I have people from that place coming over to help me clean and stuff, and it's like stuff I've been needing to do for a very long time, and just like, you know, finally I can get some help with that. I'm like so excited. That being said, it's like it doesn't feel like we're gonna be having like a Christmas party. You know what I mean? Like, there used to be like outings, and like people used to go to people's houses, and then it's like now I'm hearing about like people like, you know, backstab, and then it's like, you know, kind of stuff that you I don't want to say is like normal, but I don't know, it's just like very just like, oh man, did that really, like, all that stuff actually happened? What should I do with this one? And then, like, you know, you see who's not there anymore, and it's very much like, well, why aren't they there? Did they leave on good terms or bad terms? And then you hear stories behind the stories, and then, like, you know, you question like what happened, what's real. Because obviously everything that you're getting isn't, it's not the like 100%, because it's always two sides to the story. You're getting one side, or you're getting like, well, I heard from a friend, and allegedly. It just felt like after I left, everything just kind of fell apart. And that's not me saying, oh, I was the glue that kept everything together, but it was just, it's very, when I was still there, everyone was fine, everything, you know, everyone was friendly, and now they're not. And now it's like, even some of the like relationships are in question, and others, and it's like, what do you believe? I like how that's, oh, you can't see it because it's behind, it's behind me, but I'm using the contemporary, that's what I've been doing here, style, and apparently that's contemporary, I guess. I mean, I don't know though, that doesn't feel contemporary to me. But no, it's just like, yeah. Oh, actually, let me move you here. There we go, that looks better. Okay. And you know, not to how do I say this? not to bash on the new crew, because it's like most of the cooks, all no, actually, all is there any new or less? I don't think so. I think all of the cooks that were there when I was still there are still there. So that's fine. They know what they're doing. We still have like my GM who he knows what he's doing. That's for damn sure. Do I want this here? If I do that, I don't want, but I guess it would fit. I didn't want to. We have someone else who I honestly, at this point in time, I don't know what their title would be. They're technically not a GM, but they have, I think they're, I don't, oh God, I don't know. I guess the best way, actually, no, I can't make this as, I don't, see, that's too small though. I don't know. I guess the best way to describe them is like no longer acting GM, but has all the power of a GM. That's the best way I can describe it. Okay. And I don't know. It's just like it's a sad, I guess. And it's saying like such close-knit people kind of like just have falling outs, and it's like some things, but it's in a way it's also like nice because you've noticed something about someone, but you never wanted to call it out, and now that other people are calling it out, it's like finally I can say something too. I don't know. I haven't really met any of the new crew, to be perfectly honest. I worked with one of them one day, and I was very whelmed. That looks fine. I don't want to do, like I said, I'm not gonna do too much. And technically, as long as you buy the books, you can literally, I think, learn everything through books now in the game. These go. Oh, they do go together. Ooh. Ooh, fun. I like how I was totally fine, and as soon as I started streaming, my nose is just, it's annoying enough where like I want to stop streaming. Feels like I just rubbed my face into pollen or something. I don't know. Okay, so there are the 3 bedrooms. Like I said, we're gonna add a little bit, but it's not gonna be as just this. It's gonna be a little more going on there. Now question is, so I think there would have to be 3 bathrooms as well. One for the master. One for just, you know, the hall bathroom, and then a very small one for downstairs. So we'll do the bathrooms next. Let me see what. So yeah, like I met. Okay, so okay. Cooks all the same. There's me, two people I don't mind working with on the counter. There's, I think, one. Oh no, actually no. There's. Oh man, I'm trying to think because some of them are like return people who I've worked with before. There's some people who I haven't worked with them yet this time, but previously they weren't the best to work with. So, you know, let's see how it works out this time. And I don't know, it's just, I don't feel... It's not even about me not wanting to be there, because there is a part of me that's, I just don't want to be there. I think that's just the depression talking. But it's no longer like, you know, ooh, I'm gonna work with this person today. I'm excited, or like, cause you know, cause sometimes you don't. It's just like, oh god, I have to work with this person again. Oh my gee, great. And obviously with the people I haven't worked with yet, it's gonna just be like, well, you have to give it time. What's bigger? I mean, like, I guess, those are gonna be the downstairs one. So, hello, hi. Not good. I can never tell with the... Oh, it's funny. Like, this apparently is... Oh, okay, that works. Cool. Give you... Can't... Ooh, interesting. Okay. But yeah, I mean, I think I just have to get used to it. I mean, at least until the money finally comes in. But even then, it's like, do I want to be stupid and leave a place again? Because I'm gonna have some money. You know what I mean? It's like very just like, don't. You already did that once. Yeah, not having to work is nice to a point. But I mean, I could just like, you know, work one day a week if I want. It doesn't matter. Now it does, but okay, that looks okay. Then door go to here. If if the Sims wants to do something, these lines, for the love of God, please let us put stuff. Like I could put that there, like right there. That is like perfect. Like put the wall right here. This is a perfect small bathroom for like a downstairs, whatever. This is just oddly like, there's so much space, but it's not like, you know what I mean? Okay, so there's one bathroom. Next bathroom. Next bathroom. I think, let's just do, I think I'm gonna just reuse stuff, honestly. Okay, that looks good. Oh, right. Yeah. And also, it's like, it's not even like, yeah, there's some, like, I guess, gossip I could talk about, but it's also like, I don't want to name names. One, because I don't think anybody at work knows I do this. I don't think they care. I don't think they would check it. But also, like, you know, it's one of those, it's not like fun gossip that, you know, you could just tell random people and like be like, ooh, this is good. It's more just like, oh Jesus, that's what happened. Oh, like, how did that happen? All right, so that's the hall bathroom. That bathroom. Let me move right there. Yeah. Okay, we're looking good. All right, so I'm trying to think here. We have the other bathroom, and then we have laundry room, kitchen, dining room, living room, I guess we could do a garage. That's 6 rooms. And I want to separate the living room a little bit and then do like the entryway. So I guess that's like 6, that's like, we'll make that, yeah, so like 7 rooms. And then obviously it's gonna be at least 1 hallway, 8. And I think that might be it. No, I don't know. There might be 2 hallways. Because we're gonna have a garage and a laundry room, and you know, we'll have a little hallway with that. So okay, so because this is the master bathroom, we're gonna have a little more fun with it. So I think we're gonna have, oh wow, that is, that there, and then, ooh, does that work? Does this work? Where does this work? I don't know. Okay, maybe that doesn't work. Never mind. I like this one. Do I like that one? Oh wait, does this one have a, see, why is that wood? I don't like that. That kind of ruins it. Damn it. Let's do you. That's good. Okay. Then we're going to have the toilet right here. And then we're gonna have a very special. Ooh, special. Ooh, pretty careful. Do like that. Okay. See, so okay. A lot of this isn't even me being like, oh, you know, contemporary. Let's you know, a lot of this is also me being like, oh, I guess that works. It's very much that right now. Okay, so that's that. And of course, because I'm using these, I can't. So I can't put like a thing in the middle. That would be too. That would make too much sense. Alright, so there's the bathrooms. So we got bedrooms, bathrooms. Let's do the laundry room next. I'm gonna have to go with packs. Again, I know you can't see anything, but... Okay, so... For laundry room... We're gonna do... You... I wish... I like this. I wish it was a tiny bit short. Like, there was another... If this was made today, it would probably do that. Where, like, see, right here. Like, I just wish I could have get this part. So because it's the washroom, I can be a little more unforgiving when I have a sink. And then you. Which I guess I could put 2 in. Let's do that. Okay. I think that's good. And then I'll have like a door to the outside or something. Or maybe not. Maybe like a door to the garage. We don't know yet. Yeah, so that's gonna be... It's gonna be the laundry room. Everything's looking very nice. Very... This is not looking nice at all. Oh my god, this is horrible. This is so bad. Okay. So question, no. I think if this is gonna be a boring house, I can't use any diagonal. I can't do anything fancy. So let's go with the kitchen again. And I think I don't think I can, in good conscience, do the same thing I did before. So I think I'm gonna make it a little nice. We'll do that, that, or should I? Hold on, wait. No, I was right. I could have kept on doing that. Then you right here. And I guess you right here. We can do a stove right there, like that, and then a sink right there. Okay, I like that. And wall goes right here. Ooh, okay, I like that better. It still gives enough room for stuff. I can even fit like a small table right here. Now, obviously, I don't need this, but I can't even see it when it's. If it didn't fade, that would look so much better. But let me see. How does it look stacked up with everything? Do that. Do that. Let's see. Then Honestly, this would have been a cool fridge, to be honest. Okay, let me... Yeah, I don't... Oh, that just got rid of it. Okay. Okay, that's a good... That's a good kitchen. I mean... Let me do that. Okay, that's a good kitchen. Good size. Everything looks right. And it still gives room to move around, room for archways, because, you know, the kitchen has archways, lots of them, technically. So, yeah. Okay, next. I guess it would be the dining room. Let's see what we have to work with. We tend to have all these. That. Didn't do that yet. Dining room. That's the kid's room, technically. Sorry, kid. You get shit. Alright, so what? Now, should I make this a big? Or should I make it small? Ooh. You let go. That's a good question. I guess, 'cause I'm not gonna have any room here. The dining room should have ample room for people. So we're gonna have to kind of do that. This I don't wanna wait. Okay. I mean, honestly, oh man, that sucks. I'm not saying it like that, but it's just like, if I'm doing the as basic as I need to, that's all I need. Sim should be able to get through. I'm gonna make it. Once I'm done, I'm gonna bring a sim here to make sure they can use it. That's pretty much it. I think the one thing I'm gonna wait on is the garage. I think that's gonna be the last thing I do. Because I don't know how big I need to make it. And I won't know until I have everything else kind of assembled. So we're gonna now do a double room in a way. Actually, no, we don't have to do that. Sorry, I'm just trying to think here. Let me just do that. I can always resize. Go back to contemporary. Yeah. Really? Okay, no. I mean, I could still I'll put in a TV later, but I'm surprised there's no, like, this is the contemporary TV. It's not exactly what I had in mind, but I do want a fireplace. Or I can do, like, a fireplace. So that's a very large fireplace. That looks very, I don't know. Is there a better fireplace? See, that looks right. That looks better to me. Okay, let's ignore the fireplace for right now. So I have a very specific idea when it comes to this. Let me just do that. Okay. So. I am going to kill someone. Do like that. Okay. Ooh, okay, and then this could go here. I'll have to move that over, I guess. Did I use any of... Okay, I use that here. So, do I want to... No. Like that. Alright, do I want like the... No, we can use the big one, I guess. Do that. Do like that. Now, obviously, I need a way to get in, so I'm gonna have to kind of keep this like that. So that's gonna be like that. So it's gonna be a little, yeah, okay. And then, I guess we could have another sitting area, kind of right here. Like that. Okay. Hi, Chocolate. It's going okay. I'm trying not to be very inspired right now, because it's supposed to be very just meh and boring, and it's a little hard to do. Like, when this house is done, I want it to be very, you go in there and it's you wonder if the person who lives there has a soul, you know? Yeah. I'm gonna piece them together eventually. Well, you know, I think so. Yeah, so it's gonna be a 3-bedroom. Here's the bedrooms. 3 baths, which is like the master bedroom. Hallway, you know, the upstairs bathroom that everybody else uses. Downstairs, laundry room, kitchen, dining room. This is the living room, which I think is... and also, I'm going to add more details to it. I'm just getting the basics done. So that's pretty much done. And then we're going to be doing the entryway, which technically is going to go right here. I already know where that's going to go. So there's going to be a front door here. And then a staircase. Okay. None of these staircases are what are at all what I thought were going to happen. But that's okay. We make do. Cool. Guess I could do this. I hope you're doing good. Okay, so I think we'll do like that. Can we? No, we can't. Shit. It has to be that big. Okay. That sucks. So I was talking about it a little bit before. So I worked, it's kind of funny, this week and next week I was supposed to work 4 days, but I'm working only 3 days. So I worked Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Tuesday was okay. It was my first day. It kind of sucked in the way that there was no one there who I really like trusted to help me. Like, I was working with new people who I really didn't know. So it's kind of just, I felt like I was on my own for the most part, but it wasn't that busy. Um, it's hard to say because I'm still kind of getting back in the swing of things. But I guess my main issue is it feels like a different place. And that, yeah, like a lot of the people I worked with are gone. But it's just, it doesn't feel like that. The magic's, I don't even know how to say it. Okay. You know how, I think I can probably start putting this all together. You know how people say, if you ever go to a job interview and they, you know, while you're talking to the person, they're like, oh, we're like a family here. That's kind of like, oh, you should probably not, like, run. That's not a good sign. You know what I mean? With this place, it's not like that. And to give an idea of what I mean, even with how it is now. So I don't know if you know, the reason I left last year, last year, was I was working there, everything was fine. My mom got sick, and it was pretty much like she started showing signs, getting sick in May, and then by June, like, I think it was like literally a month. By June, she was gone. And I stopped going to work. It was just kind of, I have some money saved up and all that stuff, and I kind of just like wallowed and I was in depression and all that other stuff for a year, and that's why I started this, and that's like why I started watching more streams and all that stuff. So a little good came from it, I guess. But you know, like both my parents are gone, and I'm waiting for like the will stuff to get processed, which is taking forever. And it's like, and there's a lot of stuff here. Like, this is a very large, like, I'm pretty much living alone right now in a pretty big house where with my parents alone, there's like 40 years worth of stuff that they communicated. No, you're fine. Don't worry about it. And then, like, beyond that, my parents have stuff that their grandparents have, or like their parents have, my grandparents, and so on and so on. So, like, there are things in this house that are at, like, I want to say 80 plus years old. My dad's workout equipment, which is you know, like free weights, a bench press thing, they were his father's. I think they were his father. So that the stuff that's in the basement, and that's like, hey Victor, so like that, I think like those weights are about like, I think they're close to like 90 years old, and there's just so much stuff that my parents didn't throw anything out, and they kept everything pristine. So it's like it's like OCD hoarders. There's a lot of stuff in this house, but there's not a lot of stuff that you could throw out. Or like if you throw it out, you feel bad because you're like, yeah, this is old, but this is still perfectly like some of the stuff's never been used. And it's still like perfectly fine and usable. So like I kind of got like I kind of got overwhelmed with stuff. And this Monday, the reason I'm not going to be streaming, I think Monday's going to be a very like, I might stream, might not. It's never going to be a solid answer for Mondays. My general manager, my old general manager, who still kind of is a general manager, I don't know how I will never be able to explain. Um, her husband, who's the cook, the head cook, and then someone else are all gonna come over and just help me start like breaking down boxes, like sorting things out, and like you know, like stuff I've been needing desperate help with for a long time. And that's just the kind of thing that the people at my work do. So like when they say like we're a family, we can help each other out, like that's like they kind of put their money where their mouth is. You know what I mean? Also, while I've been talking, I've been trying to figure out what I'm gonna do with this. I don't know. I fuck if I know. Ooh. Wait. Ooh. Oh. There we go. Never mind. Okay, so I think we'll do that. And it's funny too, because I don't think I ever mentioned this. Maybe I did. I always forget. So I worked there on Tuesday. Wednesday I went there with a giant thing of change. Found out one of the GM who's gonna help me is an avid coin collector, which is kind of weird because he's like the last person you would ever think would do that. Okay, so this is where the garage is gonna go. Oh, okay, I kind of like this. Ooh, I kind of like this area. Okay, that's gonna be the garage. Went through the stuff. Well, kind of. Went through all the like the quarters and half dollars and dollar coins. I left that day because I gave the store money and then he paid for some stuff. I left that day with like $120. The next day, I bought the other half of the stuff. Went through all that. And then this morning, we also had to roll like all the quarters and that stuff I was gonna take to the bank. That totaled to like 175 altogether. So like in a few days, I made 120, whatever 120 plus 175 is, which is great because my my insurance is due today. My car insurance is due today. And then I think like in 3 days, my cell phone is due. Which, oh, can I just say a little warning, which I think people already know to do, but you know, oh god, okay, this is gonna be hard trying to get all this up here. Or maybe not. So you right here. Give me one sec. I need to figure this out. Where are you? I could put you right here. You would fit great. Can't. So in my car insurance, I have pretty much the most basic bitch shit for my car insurance. Like nothing special. And I have 2 cars. When I got both cars on it, it was 190 altogether. Or like no, 100. I think it was like me and my me and my roommate or whatever you want to call it, I don't know. We both paid around like $90-ish, and it would be fine for both of us. It was on auto pay. And normally what he would do is just like PayPal me his half, and I'll just put it into my account. And it was on auto pay, so I never paid attention to it. Until today, when I was like, okay, I need to see how much money I have in my bank. I need to see how much you know, the bills are going to be, so I can kind of like deduct and see what I'm working with. I go on into it, and it's like, it's $243 now a month, and I'm just like, I haven't been in any accidents or anything like that. I'm just like, Jesus Christ, how long? And like, I've been paying for like 243 for like a while now, not realizing it's gone up that much. So I guess what I'm trying to say is, you know, even with auto pay, just still check your stuff. Cause I was like, what the fuck? And also I'm gonna, I need to yell at something. So so I use Progressive. I don't know why. I think it was at the time, it was just out of everything else, it was the lowest. And we just, you know, we didn't have money. So I use Progressive. And I started Progressive in 2015. In June 2015. And they have, like, I don't know how the other places do it, but you have like loyalty rewards, like how many years you've been. I should be technically Emerald, which is like the second to last tier in their loyalty rewards, but I'm not. And it's like, so I call up and ask, like, hey, I've been with you guys for 10 years. Why am I still at like the 5-year loyalty thing? And they're like, oh, well, once or twice, or like there's been a few lapses in like it said lapses in renewal, but I think they might have, because I never lapsed. I never did that to renew. I sometimes, you know, at rough spots, I maybe like lapsed in a payment, so I think that's what they meant. But you know, I was kind of like, well, can you tell me how long I have to until I reach? I think it's like diamond, and they're like, oh well, we don't really know, and it's like, what the fuck? What happened? It's like, motherfucker. So what are you? Shit. Okay, so this is the. That's the master bedroom. Hi, Ricardo. How are you? Wait. Right. Ooh, look at that. I'm okay. Just chatting, talking about stuff. I mean, the thing is, I that is true, but also I feel like if they told me, oh, you can get diamond level like next year, it's gonna be next year or something, that would make me more determined to not miss like an accidental payment or like mess up in order to get that, which I think they would like better, because like technically they're getting their money more, right? I think. So I think you right here. Or no. Good. Why is this so hard? So I think hallway, right? Okay. Let's do that. Oh, like. Okay, this is gonna be okay. So, okay. Wall right here, and then wall right here. Okay. Okay. And oh, look at that. That is perfect. Holy shit. How did that happen? Am I genius or what? Don't answer that. don't know. I'm just yelling at clouds right now. Yeah, so everything should be paid. I think I still have like 1 or 2 more bills I have to kind of figure out. And then I should be good. And not be so stressed. And so, you know, like, I'll be more okay with shit. Alright, so there's the house. And the only thing is, does that do anything? Okay, there's nothing there. Maybe put you here, because I need. Let's see. Door. Okay, so yeah. Okay, so that's a good for the garage. Put you here. Okay, so I'm gonna have to resize this. I'm gonna have to redo this room. Which, out of all of them, if I only have to do like kind of like resize one room, that's not too bad. That's pretty good. We'll just do a little bit of editing. Quick edits. Quick edits. But yeah, okay, so we have. Think. Let me make that just one bigger. There we go. Okay, that's a little bit better. That's gonna be a porch. What else can we talk about? Oh, no, this is... How's any of this contemporary, though? So I think, what, it was like Megaplex? Just happened, right? Was that the one? I already forgot. And I was like, you know, hearing about it and everything. And apparently, there was from what I heard, there was another pizza incident that happened there. I don't know what to do about that. Why? Just why? Ooh. Oh, okay. Bitch. Like that. I can do that. Like that. No, it's not what I wanted to do, but I think we just made that one tile bigger. And then we can just do that. Oh, and if people are wondering, so basically what we're doing is, it's obviously it's not done yet. I want this house to look as just boring and uninspired as possible. And also, I don't want to use more room than needed. So it's like, that's why this is very small. Honestly, if I didn't need to have an archway to get in here, this would be also a lot smaller. That's why, everything's kind of like compact in a way. Like that's the master bedroom. It's not that big at all. So yeah, that's that. We're going to, yes. The goal is to look at the house and think to yourself, well, it's not ugly, but meh, eh. Okay, I guess the best, it's not as fancy, because the person I'm thinking of, this would have to be like a lot more, what's the word, sleek. This isn't a sleek house, you know what I mean? Have any of you ever seen The Nanny? Because I'm thinking like Cece Babcock, just somebody like cold, doesn't really like color, like no real, like nothing on the walls, like that kind of level of. Oh, it's a great show. You should, if you ever have a chance. I think it's on YouTube. You can watch some of it on YouTube. It's a real great show, and some of the it's so funny. Like some of the best fashion is so good. I always recommend it. But yeah, there's somebody there who's just very, or I can't even say that one. I'm trying to think. Just no personality. Like that's what we're going with this. Hello? Big crossbar. How are you today? What this? Why this? Oh. I'm guessing you want something, Mr. Big Bear. You want, yeah, oh, there's more art he wants. Because I feel like at this point you could just like, you're probably so many people's like favorite customer. You could just ask them at any point in time, like, hey, can I get something? And I'd be like, yeah, sure, for you. Like I'm half kidding, but also not half kidding when I say, Crows, if Nexus had if I don't, they might, who knows? If Nexus had kids, I'm pretty sure you've put their kids through college. Ooh. It's still it's still like surprising to me how like, I mean, like, I'm happy. I'm definitely happy how big that's gotten. In the past few years. What's over here? There's nothing over. Damn it. Because this would be a perfect place for a thing. What am I calling this? Whatever. You know, maybe I will finally join the celebration as well. Oh, is it? Jesus. Because as long as I'm careful, I should be able to enjoy the festivities of that day also. Oh God. Oh Jesus. No, that looks fine. I think. Am I kidding myself? This is slowly just getting worse and worse as I go on. But that's okay, I think. God help me. No. There we go, okay. Alright, so let's see. That's a little too high. 1, 2, I think? No, okay, that's better. 1, 2. And we do 1, 2. Alright. Honestly, this isn't too bad. I'm not mad at this. Furry Rev is gonna be like, well, I can eat out tonight. We're gonna try to, unless Croesus tells you, I was gonna say, try to think of really hot, sexy furry daddies that start with the letter B. Do I like this? Oh, do I like this? And honestly, I'm trying to think of a really clever way to put it, but I can't, unfortunately. No, I think. Should I just? This person? No, not person. What would I be? What is that? This character, they might come across as mean, and heartless, and a little bit of a dick. But you know, they have a kind heart inside. They always welcome guests into their home. Well, sort of. I don't know about this one. Hello, click it. Jesus fucking Christ. Should I just do this? I don't. That looks. I don't know how I feel about this one. Oh God. What else? Oh. The reason I wasn't saying anything was because I didn't understand what you meant, and now that I do, I feel dumb. Okay, never mind. I'm just gonna stop streaming. Jesus. Let me think. I'm not good at this. How to give context clues? How to give context clues without giving it away so easily? I'm pretty sure the late Angela Lansbury was a big fan of this character. In and out of the movie. Is that good? That's not good at all. Jesus. I'm bombing here. God. Somebody from Twitch is somehow gonna find this and be like, we're never gonna give this guy partner. This is horrible. Ooh, okay, here's one. No, that was to also give it away. Shit. Yeah, I got nothing. We're talking about Beast. God damn it. I wanted to be like, he helped Sora defeat Organization 13. That gives it away. He likes yellow dresses. That gives it away. He likes people being his guest. That gives it away. There's no subtlety. But then again, it's Beast. There's no subtlety. That alone is. I want to start drinking. That alone made me want to drink. I want to drink now. That was horrible. That was. I should be ashamed of myself. See, the funny thing is, all he had to do was just go to a furry convention, and there has to be some. I mean, he lives in France, right? There's furry conventions in France or nearby. All he had to do is like what, like go to your like fur or something, whatever the fuck. He could have gotten better, and no, actually no. Ooh. No, he couldn't get better because no one at a furry con would want him to turn back into a human. But then maybe he would get so much ass that, you know, the witch would call him and be like, hey, can you turn everybody else back? I'm fine, like I'm saying like this. And then he would just do like, he would be like a circuit furry, you know, those kind who just go to like, who kind of like make their living going to like cons in a way, or like they make content like Kite does or Astra, and he would just start doing that, and he would like interview people by day and be like, hey, it's Beast with whatever furry, and then at night he's like, you know, his Blue Sky like AD account would be like popping off as, you know, he's just like slamming into somebody. Right? Am I right? I'm so right about this. I'm so good. People wish. Oh, but Chris, if you're still there though, can I make a suggestion of a art you should get this year? I think, I don't know if we've ever talked about it before, but I think you should get a beast, like beast with beast art. Oh god. None of these scream contemporary for me. I don't know why. Or just like, you know, look up, cause I know there's like, you know, Disney Beast. I know there's X-Men Beast. There might be like, just let's try to find out like how many characters have the name Beast. And just cause I'm sure there has to be more than one, more than two. No, move. Thank you. What else? Ooh, I think a cute idea would be, oh, that's... A cute idea, I think, would be like, ooh. If you get Bobby Arts to do this, I think that would be cool. Ooh, get Bobby Arts, right? And have him draw Samson, but wearing a Beast onesie. You know? I think that would be, oh, that would be cute. Crossbar. My ideas are so good. And then with the onesie, you could have like, you know, the safe for work version, and then the not safe for work version, and then the really not safe for work version. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. I think I'm losing it. I just drank a how big is this? Okay, so this might be alarming. I just drank a 40-ounce iced coffee, and then I washed it down with a Monster. So I'm a little out there right now, but it's great. We're here. We're having fun. Oh, I really do like this. That's cute. I like how this looks. Now, the inside though. The inside's a little weird. But that's okay. We'll just focus on this part now. And then like you go over there, there's something else I'm building. I don't know, like I'm finally getting money again, and it's so nice. I can like, cause like on the way home, okay, so I do need to complain about something. My thought process about going back to work was like, oh cool, I could eat there or like bring stuff home and it could help me save money because employee discount. And the employee discount used to be like, I think it was like 20% off stuff, and everything wasn't too expensive, so it was a good deal. Like I could get like a 14-inch cheesesteak pizza for $10, which is like, while DiGiorno is like maybe like $7 or something, $7 or $8. I'm getting actual like, you know, made pizza for like a $2-3 more, so I think it's worth it. And you know, whatever. But everything is so expensive now, it doesn't matter. Even I don't think anybody, no way at my work's watching this, so that's good. Like what I would do is, let's say I wanted a Caesar salad. I would order a Caesar salad, and what you're supposed to do is like add the click the actual buttons. So like, oh, you want to add chicken to it? that's like $4 extra. You want to add extra dressing, that's whatever, blah blah blah. I would special instructions all of that, so I would pay for the salad, and then like I would pay for probably the extra dressing, but then everything else would be free, and then plus my 20% off. But now it's like, even if I did all that, I would still be paying like close to like $20 for a goddamn salad. And then on top of that, now they have different levels of discounts. So it's like, if you work there a double shift, it's 50% off. Or if you eat there, if you like, you know, order and eat everything there, it's like 20% off. If you order and bring it home, it's 10% off. If you order and eat there and it's like 50% off, but then you add something else later, it's gonna be like 30% off. And it's just like, they were telling me this, and I could feel the drool just slowly seeping out of my mouth. I was like, what? I told them, I'm just gonna order stuff. I will throw money. I will literally just throw money at the register, and whatever sticks, sticks. And you guys will be happy about it. That being said, they got new mozzarella sticks. Fucking amazing. Those things are worth the price. Jesus. How's everybody doing? Oh man, I kind of wish, because that's too small, and okay, well that's, okay, Jesus Christ, that's a little, I wish I had like something in the middle of those two things. But yeah, what? Oh no, that doesn't look right. So that's that. Oh, that looks so weird, doesn't it? It's gonna be a hallway, and then oh right, so I have to switch this stuff over here. Or wait. That should be fine. Okay, that's good. Yeah. But let me. What else can we talk about? Oh, okay. Here's something fun. Whatever. So when I was off work, when I got off work yesterday, I stopped at Walmart to get some stuff. Some stuff I needed for a while. And I stopped in the quote-unquote international I don't know what that aisle, which is like, it is, but also I kind of wish there was more of a certain kind. Oh, that's what you're asking. Jesus. Gorillas. obviously you know I would normally say horses, but I think I don't know. Let's do gorillas. I think that's a good change of pace. Anyway. What does that mean? Okay. Anyway, I finally saw for the first time. Ooh, yay! They had lychees there. And the only other place I was able to ever find lychees was at an Asian market. And I don't live near one anymore. So, I was so happy. They were small cans, but, you know, what are you going to do about it? I'm going to have to change this a little bit. Or no, I can go here, I guess. Let me go right here. And I was just gonna eat them normally, but then I got this idea. I'm gonna open up all the cans, and if anybody knows if this is a bad idea, let me know. Open up all the cans. I'm gonna put them in a container. Put them in the freezer and like freeze the lychees with the like maybe with the juicer. I don't know yet. And then what I was gonna do once they were frozen, I was gonna like put them in the blender, add a little milk, and then blend them and pretty much make like lychee sherbet. Does that sound good? I add yay, me and Chris are same minds. Oh no, please do. Usually when you show me anything, my thing just grows. That also reminds me, because I think I didn't say here. Eventually, what I want to do, when I start getting money, I can start getting commissions again. I want to do a series of pictures where Viggatos is a different species. So, like, Viggatos has a horse, which technically, I might be able to show. I have to zoom in. I did have a horse character at one point that I sold for some reason. I can show, I think, a little bit of him. He looks like he's a part of Viggatos' family, but I did base him off the have you guys ever seen the Hunchback of Notre Dame? Because watch that movie. Frollo has a horse, this like black horse named Snowflake, and he looks evil as all hell. But also, they drew him in a way that I am so surprised he is not more popular in the furry fan. I know he's an action, but people like they anthropomorphize, God, like Spirit and other whatevers. So let me see. What can I show? I can't show that. Can I show this? trying to figure out how to show. There's one picture that looks, it's really good. Also, there's a lot of meat in it. Just trying to find the perfect thing. I don't think that might be good. 1 second. I'm going to. All right. So, yeah, I can show this. So this was my old character, Ren. I think that's short for something. I have a few pictures of him, but you know, like I said, I sold him. But yeah, you could tell, like, look at that, and then look at Viggatos right there. They look like they belong. God, he really was cute, wasn't he? And you can't see it, but he has like a very long mane. But yeah, so get rid of that. Why did I get rid of? Oh, I got rid of him because I think. Was I low on money during that time, or was I don't know. Something I don't know how to say this. It seems like every time, besides when I sold King, which that's another story, but it's like every single time I sold my character to somebody, it's like they never did anything with it, like at all. And it's like I would, if I remember who they were, I would like check their FA pages or whatever, and just nothing. And it's like a part of me is like, could I just start using these characters again? I mean, they paid for them, but I'm not using them. You know what I mean? Let's see here. Okay. Pros, after the stream, I'm going to have to ask you about some of these characters because I don't recognize some of them. I'm just curious. Is that Curious George but jacked? Let me think. I know that's Winston. That one looks like from the bear from Evil Conco. No, wait, no, that's not that. Is that Mojo Jojo? Oh, that's from the movie, isn't it? That guy looks familiar. I can't remember though. That's. I think his name is what? His name is Big Daddy, isn't it? From Sing. I know he's from the Lion Guard. I have no idea. That is a wild haircut. Oh, wait, is that from Kung Fu Panda? That looks like it. Yeah, it's like they paid for the character. Like I did an auction, they paid for it. But it's like some of them it's been like years, and they haven't done anything with them whatsoever. And it's just kind of like I could just take the character. Like what, you know what I mean? But also I don't. What would I do with it? You know, you know what I mean? I don't know, because like there's some characters I kind of like. I don't miss them, but like I have like a Cyber Bull. I had the horse I just showed, King. I think King is probably gonna be like my biggest. Like it's not a regret, but also a regret because I just outgrew him. Because he was like my first when I've gotten to the fandom. He was my first persona. I just outgrew him. And like I felt like I was at a place where I couldn't give him the love he deserved, and the person I sold him to is like an actual like more of a what do you call it? Like an active member of the fandom. But there's some, like, from him, like, I had, like, you know, art from Aaron, who, like, he was, like, impossible to get art from now. I had art from Bradford, who, like, he stopped doing stuff like that. I had art from, like, Serious Dog and, like, Muscle Wolf. Like, you know, and it's, like, one of those things where it's, like, I lost that stuff, which is, like, it sucks. But, you know, it's still technically... I don't know. I don't know how you would put it. What if I could show this? Do you think a character in a thong would be okay to show? Let me see. There's not much. There's hardly any bulge. Like, surprisingly little bulge. Think that would be okay to show? Because, man, it is very clear to me. I have a type. I have a type when it comes to characters. It's a ref sheet, so it's front and back. Also, yes, I am very unsure what to do with the house now, so I'm kind of stalling. That's why I'm doing this. Ooh, daddy. Maybe I can just... No, I can't do that. God damn it, stupid zooming thing working as it should, but not as I want it to. Does that work? No. There's no link. That's the issue. It's just like from my files. Or maybe there is. I don't know. Yeah, but okay, so yeah, I want to do this thing with Viggatos. I guess make him a horse. I guess technically a bull, even though he is already kind of a bull in a way. A proto-gen. I think a proto-gen Viggatos would be kind of cool to see. I'm checking my Blue Sky now to see if there is an actual like old. Cause I did show some of my older stuff. A rhino, of course. There isn't shit. What other, when you look, okay, so let me ask you guys, when you look at Viggatos, what kind of, a horse, I guess? No, not horse, a wolf. Can I ask you guys, what character do you see for him? Like, what do you think would be a good, like, transformation picture? Because I don't mind taking suggestions. Maybe some kind of insect? I don't know, I've been kind of big on insects lately. Like, anthropomorphosis, I can never say that word. It feels like I kind of just washed all of my, oh, there's an old picture of King. Jesus. Alright, yeah, I'm trying to see if there is an old picture I can link. I'm now at my Twitter X. This has gone off the rails. That's fine. That always happens to my streams. Oh, there's the bull. there's... Oh, wait a second. Wait. Oh, no, that's... Shit. He's not included in that one. Damn me. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. Oh. Oh, of course. Okay, of course. I found like, cause technically the ref sheet was like 2 pictures, the front and back. I just put together. I found them, and they're separate pictures. But the one I posted is this. No, the one I posted is the nude version. So I don't. Yeah. So. Ugh. Why? Why me? This is why I need to start streaming on Cardo. I can show this stuff more freely. Alright, okay. So what I'll do is I can show... I just want to show a full picture. This should be fine. So I'll show this real quick. Alright, so this is the full horse, and you can kind of see... That should be okay for now. So yeah, so that's the horse. Clearly, you can see the inspiration. Like, super long mane, super long tail. He's supposed to look evil and kind of like a dick. But yeah. Okay. Yeah, my only issue was, like... Because he's wearing a thong, so you would see, like, a lot of ass. I think if I redid it, I would probably have... You see how, like, Viggatos has, like, the black... And then he has, like, the red eye. Like, it's kind of like that. I would probably... If I did another horse, I would probably do that so you wouldn't have, like, such, like... It wouldn't be all red eyes. Also, just to let people know, this character... Yes, horse anatomy, and there was also a knot. I just went full on with that one. Do with that what you will. I really like this animal. Oh, if you guys want to know something, fun fact, I can actually... Let me just zoom in, show you this. So, let me just do this. Viggatos, I was going back and forth. Viggatos was very close to having hooves like this. Because, like, normally if you look at, like, demons, they kind of have hooves normally, but I decided against that, which I think was probably the right choice. Because people like them stompers, and you don't really see people like enjoy hooves that much, you know. Well, I mean they do, but not to that degree. Okay, he's cute. Crows, that picture of Donkey Kong is criminal. That is wild. All right. Let me. Let's get back to why you guys are here. this. Not looking at zoomed in furry porn. By the way, please, thanks for supporting me. It means a lot. Okay, so... Go bonkers. Show me what the feet do. Fuck. One with the market, but they're all getting sucked. That's a great song. Ooh, actually. Oh, so... Right now, I have been chosen by, Crossbar to use our chat as his reference storage for a picture. Oh shit, hold on. Wait, no, that's not what I wanted to do. So he's just like it. He looks like he's screaming into the void. Honestly, he looks like what I look like when I realize I have to get up for work now. Screaming horror. But hey, as long as it works, I mean, you have a method and it works. I've never seen you get a bad picture, and that's the truth. Right there. Window right there. Let's do... Maybe not that. But, okay, so of course, let me ask you real quick. Oh, he's cute. The second to last one. It's also the... Where is it? What's the one? 1, 2, 3... What the seventh? Who is the seventh gorilla and the eighth one? If you start from the top, the one with the hat and the like the camo pants, and then the one under it who's like has like the white fur and I guess like the mechanical kind of like looking arm. Wait, really? Oh my god. That's Cray Babe? I thought he was purple. Have I never actually seen what he looks like? The fuck? Also, a part of me wants to ask, the one in the Roman armor, is that from Johnny Test? That looks like Johnny Test, like, art. The one right above Kurtchek, who, by the way, like, Kurtchek is kind of an asshole. But man, you see the pecs on that man. Oh, okay. I never heard it. I don't know that show. Look at all these gorillas. Look at all those chickens. Look at all those chickens. I think I'll do this here. Give them a good amount of window in the dining room. Yeah. All right, this is not too bad. I still have to do something with this. Shit. Okay, never mind. We'll ignore that. Let's do you here. That's good. I think put you right there. Okay. You right. Should I make them up? Okay, yes, that one's up higher. That one's up higher. Like that. Be right there. Oh god, not that. Oh god. Yeah. Yeah. Right there looks good. And then let's do right there, I think. All right. Kind of wish I could put this right. All right, I cannot. Oh, I can. That's okay. That's fine. Okay, that's good. Cool. Oh god, never mind. Not doing that. All right, there's no windows here though, and that's not very kosher. Or whatever that saying would be. Okay. So last but not least, we need to get rid of this. Oh god, I might be missing what I need. This? No. Huh. Weird. Alright, so I guess put you here for now. That's gonna be the garage. Yeah, I will say, because I am kind of curious now, if I told you to pick another, I know it'd be stupid. If I told another, animal, I'm kind of curious what you would have, what your references would have been for those. Okay. Okay. Let me see. What did you suggest? I know some of them. Like I know if I said bull, you definitely would have picked I think his name is Fernando. right? From the that one movie. Ooh, I guess. No, I guess I would know, cause I know for boars you'd probably pick that one guy, that like purple boar from that one like I think visual novel or something. I forget, or like show. I forget. You have art of him already. Horses. I feel. I feel like I would know some of them, but then like I know you know a lot of stuff I don't know. Okay, so I guess bulls. So I'm trying to think. Fernando, you could use. I know he's not technically a bull. Would you use Bogo as a reference? Or is he too outside of that? Shit, they don't have the colors I need. Yes, that's the closest one. Okay, that's fine, I guess. Oh, actually, let me... Okay, so, okay. I think there's I know there's one from Home on the Range that I think you would probably use. Who else? What else? I'm trying to think of like bull character. Maybe one from Looney Tunes I could see you using. Like if you ever said that, like that Bugs Bunny, like when he's like a matador. I could see you using him. No, I don't like that one. Guy made a generic house that you see it being built everywhere now. Other ones. What other bull characters are there? There wasn't any bulls in Madagascar. It was Moto Moto. So he's not a bull. Ooh, you know, speaking of like I guess semi-obscured like furry bait in cartoons. Do you guys remember the Fairly Odd Parents episode? It was an early one where Timmy wished for like this really weird like cool bike. And then like when the bike would get angry, it would turn into like a half dragon, half bike thing. As a child, or however old I was like, that dragon's kind of hot. There's probably... Let me see if I can find it. Ah, shit. Not that. Let me see if I can find... Please. Is there any... I have to check. There's some art here. I have to make sure. Okay, I can... Oh, that's good. I can show that. Like, this is... Huh? Huh? Like, you see? Like... I mean, there's a vision there, and the vision's kind of hot. I think this was the episode where, like, I don't know. Display. I need to make sure I click the right thing. Oh, shit. Crows, let me ask you something. Have you ever gotten any art of the gargoyles? Bike dragon. This is what happens. I start doing this, a boring house, and then we just dive into it just devolves into furry bait, which good. Of gargoyles, you know, with Goliath and like Hudson and Bronx. I feel like they would be up your alley of something you would get like art of. But I don't remember you ever getting something for them. Actually, oh, motherfucker. Let me do this instead. Dude, that looks a little bit better. Oh, wait a second. Is that? Oh, that is so weird. Okay. So, okay. Also, that's very, it didn't, the fact that it just went over top of that is very strange. Okay, now you don't have to answer if you don't want to. What is happening? What the fuck? Would you mind sharing? Because you do have really good eye when it comes to like art and characters. Would you mind sharing like some of the characters that you haven't gotten art of yet but you want to? Okay, so real quick. So you see, I'm in contemporary right now. These are all of the, and this is the issue with Sims 4. Well, one of them. These are all the fences that is category falls under contemporary. Okay. Here are all the banisters that fit under the same category. This banister right here goes with this this staircase. So these two things are under contemporary. Now, where is it? Here is the fence that goes with it, but it's not under the same category. So technically, if they would have fixed it, this would fit everything else in the house. Can I say, so I watched Gargoyles, I do at points I felt like it took itself a little too seriously at some points. Um I think I think I think I think Broadway was my favorite character though. Like he's such an idiot, but I love him. I think I like obviously like Goliath is like hot as anything. But I think for me, he's too much of an actual like father figure where it was like I would want to like, you know, be like, oh yeah, let's do stuff together. But also I would be afraid of him being like, all right, did you do your chores? You know what I mean? There's too much actual dad there, I think. Do boop a doop boop boop doop boop boop boop. Okay. Oh, is that from that movie? The kaiju like monster like boxing ring movie? Oh, he's from Fairly Odd Parents. Never mind. I like how no one knows what we're talking about, but that's okay. We don't either. I thought he looked so much like from Johnny Test. I was like sure of it. God, ew. That could work. I think it's supposed to be technically tile, but it looks. You can kind of get away with that looking like outside, whatever. You know, despite like I don't really care. It okay. So the thing is, like, I grew up. I didn't have Disney Channel when I grew up. I had Nickelodeon, which was my first choice, and then my second was Cartoon Network. So it's like I have a very special place in my heart when it comes to like shows like all that and all, you know, all that stuff that, you know, that Quiet on Set documentary kind of exposed. And the same thing goes with their cartoons. Not as much. I mean, like, I think head to head, early like 90s, like Doug, Agro Monsters, Angry Beavers, that beats what Cartoon Network had at the time. And then you kind of go to the late 90s, early 2000s, when Cartoon Network had like Powerpuff Girls, Ed, Edd and Eddy, other shows I can't remember exactly, but some of the early the same thing with SpongeBob in a way. Some of the early episodes of Fairly Odd Parents are just on another level of how good they are. Like that one thing where they went to like they went to the video game. And like it's like him, AJ, and Chester, and like they have to like jump across like the desks and like those like metal. That whole episode was just like a gold mine. I love that episode. And then like, you know, like some of the like the designs, like Jorgen, like Jesus Christ, like that character was a lot of people's awakenings. But then, like, you know, you look at Butch Hartman, and like there's some stuff that like when you get older you figure out, and you're just like, a little bit of a sleaze here and there, and it's just like some stuff doesn't feel right, and it just, I don't know, it sucks. Like, I know it was great that, you know, that the Quiet on Set thing finally came out and all that stuff happened. Not all that, but like it all came to light. What I meant, like, Jesus. But it's just like a lot of like that, you know, your childhood like wonder and like all that stuff is kind of like being destroyed in the process, and that's what sucks. Cause like, you know, I know for people who don't know, back in the 90s, it was like Nickelodeon was built. It was like like a channel for kids by kids, and you would watch the stuff, and it literally would feel like kids were behind the cameras, and in a way that made you be like, oh, this is like, this is something really special. And then like, it was back when they were still at Orlando, and they had like that amazing like studio with like the slime fountain, and like there was such a magic to it. Oh, Jesus. There we go. And if anybody ever feels like it, there are channels on YouTube. There's one I watched called Rinse Repeat. I don't think they haven't uploaded anything in a while. Hopefully the channel's still fine though. And it was like, what they would do is like, they would do entire blocks of like, it looks like it was recorded from like a VHS, and then they just put it on YouTube. It would be like 5 hours of like Saturday morning cartoons from Nickelodeon during like March 1993, and they would do like Nickelodeon or Nick Jr., Cartoon Network, Disney, Discovery Kids, like what's the old one? Shit, what is that one called? Fox Kids. And it would show like all of that, like all the shows, all the commercials, just as it was back then. And you know, like these days, it's like, you know, like let's say you watch Steven Universe. You know, it's like a half an hour. You get 2 like 11-minute episodes, and then the rest is commercials. You would get like 1 commercial break back then, with 3 commercials top, and each commercial was like maybe like 30 seconds. So it's like that's like a minute 30 of like commercials, and then you would get like everything else, like, you know, 27 minutes or whatever, is all just show. And it's like, ugh, why can't we still have that? Why can't kids still have that kind of stuff? And like you start looking into things, and it's like, you know, kids don't really have any spaces anymore. It's like, yeah, like, you know, like look at like Roblox, and like, you know, yeah, I'm a part of the problem too, technically, because, you know, Roblox is for kids, but then you have like grown ass people like going in and playing those games too, and like making it not a kid friendly place. I need to figure out what to do with this. And like, you know, like I think is Neopets still around, or like, you know, when's the last time anything for like, you know, like tweens was actually a thing? It's just like there's so much stuff that's just not available anymore for people. Yeah. And it's like yeah, exactly. And it's like these days it's very rare that a commercial comes on and it makes me like, ooh, I want to get what this commercial is selling. Because people just see them as a hindrance. What would go good here? You? No. Okay, I want shit. Okay, I'm gonna do something. Hopefully it doesn't mess up anything too bad. I think that looks good. All right, that looks good. Yeah, they're still able to get up here and everything. Still, let me do. Does this look better? Ooh, okay, I do like that. That looks a little bit. Let me just move you here. Oh, really? Huh. Weird. Okay. I don't know. But, alright, so. I don't feel like doing any more of this house. I like how it came out, though. I think... Did I pick a... No, I didn't actually. I mean... Still need to figure out what I want to do with the floor, so... And walls. But everything's gonna be white, I think, right? Let's do that. Oh, okay, I do like that. It's kind of... That's tile, so it does look a little different. Tile. I think I'm gonna keep this like this. Do that. And then... Carpet. 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 Okay. Now what? That's so weird that that's doing that there. It's kind of like clipping, like, see how you see right where my thing is? That's just a roof. Yeah, that's just I don't know why it's doing that. I can get rid of you technically. Oh no, I can't. Wait, can I? Hello? Can I? Okay, cool. I got rid of one extra piece that I didn't need. There is something, So, fun fact about me. So, as you know, I like to make houses sometimes. So, I have a lot of different like styles I like, and I'll try to find what it is. My my favorite style, I think, out of everything else, is industrial. I love how it looks. Um, I like. Well, I like not full on industrial, but I like a very cozy kind of like log cabin industrial vibe. So like very like warm colors, like exposed brick, but with like a really nice like dark leather couch and a really like fluffy blanket. Uh, but anything. But there's this other shit. And if you ever watched anything, especially from Nickelodeon in the 90s. Oh god, what was that called? Oh my god. Oh, it's called Wacky Pomo or Promo, sorry. Which also it's either that or it's like that mixed with a little like Memphis. Um, and I can show. And I wish I would cry in having this if Sims ever made something like this. Let me see if I can find something. Because god, these pictures are small. Ugh. Why is that picture so small? Oh my god. Huh. Damn it. Everything sucks. Is this... Oh, the 90s. Why did the pictures from back then have to be so small? Okay, I give up. Yeah. The one picture I saw that was really good, it was like 2 pixels by 2 pixels. Oh, okay, here's something. It's not exactly. What is this? Oh, you whore. You fucking bitch. Finally found something, but it's one of those bullshit things where it's like, oh, you have to pay for a subscription to read it. You fucking cunt. Okay, here's something I can show you. Alright, so, we're gonna have a little history lesson here, people. Kind of. Okay, so, right here. Wacky Pomo. True for wacky postmodern was marketing aesthetic popular from the early 1990s to the mid 2000s, primarily in children's marketing. It relies on cartoonist visuals associated with mid-century 1940s, 1960s cartoons, which like that's one of my favorite aesthetics, like 60s and stuff. Other are Googie and Memphis Light. So here's all the television shows that had it. Pee-wee's Playhouse, Double Dare, Adventure of Beetlejuice, Idiot Box, Ren and Stimpy, Ace Ventura, blah blah blah, Kablam, that was a good show. Cow and Chicken, I'm Weasel, Angry Beaver. That's Angry Beavers. Oh, Ren and Stimpy, Angry. Okay, never mind. Video games. Okay, so this is technically Wacky Pomo. Those were good as shit. Those were so good. So we like that. I had that clock. I'm sad I don't have it anymore. But like, just like, you see how like, it's like, look at that. It's so cool. Like, oh my God. I mean, I would not like if I had like my dream house, this would probably be like the basement and like there'd be arcades in here. This would not be like the room to like cozy up and watch a movie at all. But, oh my, like look at it. Look at him. Just like, yeah, like that. See, like that's the old studio. I had that one. I had it like, I did it like once. It scared me. Oh, I have this. I actually still have this too. I think it still works. Man. I don't the back. It's just. I think looking closer at it now. I think Wacky Pomo is kind of like the kid version of Industrial, and that's why I like it so much. Hi. I don't. I think I'm starting to get into different stuff now. But I honestly, I wish like aesthetics wiki. I wish Sims Team would like, go into this. Here's what is this? Memphis Light. I wish they would go into this and like just make kits based off this stuff. So yeah, here's all Memphis Light, and this is, you can kind of like, that's where that comes from. This is like kind of 80s more. Ooh, look, a furry character. Exposed. Ooh, okay. Like, if you ever gone to any kind of like old school, like look past like a salon or like a nail place, that's that. Jim. Take dance. Not really any. There's Sanic. Weird. It's not really. Oh, here we go. Interior design. Here we go. That's what we're looking for. I don't know why that was. Great. Thank you. Not a. What is that? What is that show? Talk about? Huh. Never heard of it. Oh, like these. I knew people with these kind of things. Although, why is there is this AI? I don't think so. But why is there a chair here? That's kind of odd. That's from a sick. I don't know. I don't. Ooh, I like that. Oh, here's something. This looks like the old school like food court that they had at Target before they got rid of all those and just put in like Starbucks. Oh God, no. But yeah. What was the other one? Okay, so here, this is probably the one thing I would want more than anything in Sims. Oh, there's nothing here. Holy shit. But like, you know, like Jetsons kind of level stuff. None of this is interesting to anybody, is it? I am having like just fun looking at this stuff. Atom Punk, Cyberpunk. I love Cyberpunk. Love it. Oh, it's so beautiful. The only thing I don't like with Cyberpunk is it's normally dystopian related, and I don't like that. I want my Cyberpunk to be happy. Neo Tokyo. Ooh, Neo Tokyo. Ooh, fuck yeah. I am getting so happy. Look at this. Oh my god. It's so good. Ugh. Oh my god, I'm getting so off track here. I semi-apologize. I want to see mid-century. Yeah, mid-century. Okay, yeah. Funny enough, there's stuff like this in the game itself. Okay, not that. Ooh. Hold on. Acme. Space Age? Ooh, okay, so this is like when I think of 1960s, this is kind of what I think of more so, and than anything. Like the fact, like, you know, when it was like, yeah, space and shit. Like, I'm not kidding. When I'm not streaming, I'm doing it right now. I would spend hours just looking at this stuff. It's so cool. Oh my god. That again. That's okay. I'm gonna get off soon anyway. Have a good night, Ricardo. I just wish. I just wish Sims would kind of dive deeper into like weirder aesthetics and like weirder stuff. Like this is all of this is so okay. This is all Tomorrowland, but I guess that's perfect. But like that, like, I don't know. It's just maybe not that in The Sims. Or no, maybe no. Wait, no. Technically, there's stuff like this in Sim City, so technically there is stuff like this. But it's like. Like just like this, I just love it so much. And then like that, it's such a thing. Oh my goodness. Cassette futurism. Oh, I don't. Okay, this is something I don't really like. The cassette futurism. It's just it's beige tech, pretty much. It's just like vintage. I do like vintage, but it's not antique and retro. It's so fun, I guess, because people know what antique looks like. Like that look, I don't know, it's just like, I think the reason I'm so like into this stuff is like a lot of places you go to don't have this anymore. And it's like, you know, look at this. And I kid you not, there are, when I was coming home from the bank today, I passed by a house that looked like this. Like they build houses exactly like this now. And there's nothing special about it. It's just white and black. There's no, and then like the inside is just all like, you know, all like white. There's nothing there. And it's like, you look back at like the Rocky Pomo Memphis, or like the 60s retro, and that kind of, there's so much style and like just different stuff that's going on there now. It's like we don't have that anymore. And it sucks. Why is that changing the out? Why the fuck is that changing the outside? It's weird. Huh. Is everything else good? Looks like it. Okay. Everything good here? Yes. Okay. But okay, I was ranting a lot there, so. But yeah, okay. So the house is pretty much done. We could do a little bit more tomorrow. I mean, like, technically I could. You know, actually, you know what I'll do? I'll set it up now, just so we know. Let me go here. So we did that. I think what I want to try to do tomorrow. Let me see if I can. Let me see how it looks. So, I mean, oh no, we'll only really be able to do a room. But it should be good. Like that. You. And I think let's one more. Okay. All right. So. Oop, shit. Wrong thing. We did that. We did like a pretty boring thing today. And I want to... I'm gonna have to do this a few times. Try to get it. Like, that's good. Okay. Okay. So basically, oh shit. Um. There. Put you right there. Yeah, but I don't know. So we'll do something like different tomorrow. That looks maybe not that. Maybe not exactly that. But okay. So this is a weird day. This was a weird stream. But yeah, I want to thank all of you for showing up and at least dealing with me and all the weirdness that happened. Let's go find somebody to raid. I've been thinking about damn, that sucks. I've been thinking about starting to use more custom content in my in-sims. That way I can, maybe start having a little more fun. Not that I'm having fun, but like have more options and kind of go with aesthetics I like. You know what I mean? Instead of being limited to what they give. The only reason I don't do that often is because I I usually like to upload my what's it called? What is it called? My builds to the gallery. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see. But okay, so we're gonna raid Werewolf Hero. I think it'll be a fun raid. Because I need to get going. I need to let the dog out. I need to do a little bit of adulting. Yeah, so I'll be on tomorrow. We'll see what happens. Might build more, might not build more. Who knows? As for the raid message, I don't know. I don't have any raid message ideas. I really don't. Let me think. Yeah, whatever. All right. I will see you all tomorrow. Again, thanks for showing up. And have a good one, okay? All right. I'll see you guys later. Bye.